Hi everyone, it's Lisa and welcome to Make It Monday. Today is week 13 in my series on techniques, and today I'm going to be teaching you rolling marbles. It's lots of fun. On my first sample, you'll see that I rolled the ink on colored cardstock. This is Elegant Eggplant. Let me show you how I created this background, and then I'll talk a little bit more in detail about this one and a couple other samples I have for you. The first thing you're going to need is a clear case. Now I'm using an old stamp set box. You can use the new stamp set boxes for the wood mount that look like this. So they do snap open and close. You want to make sure you have a container that's going to snap open and closed because this is a little bit messy, so this keeps it contained. The next thing you're going to need are 2 inkers of colors. You want to be careful on what you choose so that the colors don't muddy up when they get mixed together. And lastly, you're going to need a few marbles. Here I'm going to use 4. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to put a little bit of temporary adhesive in the lid of your container. And I'm going to be using the Dotto, which is now retired, but any temporary adhesive will work. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to use about 4 to 5 drops of your colors. Now today I'm going to experiment for this one, and the first one I'm using is the new In Color Coastal Cabana. So I'm going to drop a few drops inside here, and then I'm going to switch over to Bermuda Bay, and I'm going to put a few more drops. And what we're going to do is put the marbles inside the box. Make sure it's shut tight, and then you're going to give this a shake. I don't know if you can see this or not. I'm going to hold it up a little bit closer, but do you see how the 2 colors are mixing together and ink is getting on the marbles? Once you have the ink spread around, you're going to open up the lid, and where we put the temporary adhesive, you're going to put your cardstock. Now I cut this a little bit bigger than I'm going to need so I can trim down any edges that don't get ink on them. Make sure this is stuck well. Close your lid and flip it over. And now what's happening is the marbles are rolling the ink on the cardstock that I've put inside the box. When you're finished, open it up and then carefully peel off your paper. And this is what you get. Now, no 2 are going to look the same, and the great thing about this technique is that there's enough residual ink left over in here to do about 8 to 10 more backgrounds. Now let's go back and talk about the first one that I showed you. On this card here, I used Basic Black and Whisper White Craft ink. Inside the box, shook it with the marbles, and you can see that it left a little bit of a marble technique with the white as well. I really like the way this one turned out. The next one I did was on Basic Black cardstock, and I got creative. I decided to try the Illuminate Glimmer Ink Pad Refill, and that's all I used, no other color, and I put this one inside on black cardstock. And last but not least, I have this one. I used baked brown sugar and chocolate chip just to create a real random background. Kind of wanted a sketched sandy kind of look, and put my shells on. So today's technique is called rolling marbles. I hope that you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you don't miss any of the upcoming videos in my series, and I look forward to seeing you next week for Make It Monday.